We are here at the Mack Museum in Allentown, Pennsylvania, where a very famous Decepticon has been found. Let's go see if he's up for a chat. We are here at the Mack Trucks Historical Museum with Doug Maney, and behind us is the screen-used Megatron from Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Doug, thank you for having us here this morning. We really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. We enjoy having visitors.
Well, you'll be having visitors shortly because there's going to be this big thing that we're doing with Megatron, but we'll get to that in a minute. Can you tell us first what it is that you guys do here at the Mack Trucks Historical Museum?
The Mack Trucks Historical Museum is the place for all things Mack history. So, the main purpose of the museum is to supply information for historic Mack vehicles. Our collection includes chassis build records that go back to and include chassis number 8, which is about 1903 and on up through. We have about 95% of all the documentation for Mack and Mack vehicles. We answer request information for individuals and dealers who are trying to keep vehicles operating in their daily service. So the sideline, so to speak, of the museum is the actual tour, the trucks, the vehicles, the shiny stuff, the memorabilia. Of course, we don't have budgets to advertise, huge, in huge areas and spend a lot of money. So what we get are typically truck people who know trucks and know the history of trucking and know what Mack means to America and the building of America. But through the years, we've taken notice that there are people who come here specifically to see Megatron.
Well, tell us more about the character. When it comes to Megatron in particular, you mentioned that he's a defense truck. Can you tell us a little bit more about how it was built, how you guys acquired it?
So in 2006, this was built as a Mack Defense demonstrator truck to show military, to show service. When they were through with this model, demonstrating it, apparently the movie company saw this truck and thought it would be a good base for Megatron. They took this truck, it was basically desert sand at that point, took it to an art studio, added all the adornments, all the rope and the spires and everything, and transformed it into Megatron.
So you're telling me that the typical Mack defense truck doesn't come with all these massive spikes on the front?
Not typically. Maybe after, they go into Mad Max movies or something like that, way after the fact. But no, this is all artwork done by the movie company for the series.
So when did the museum actually acquire it back?
So when they were done filming the scenes with Megatron, all of which were shot at Bethlehem Steel Grounds in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, they brought the truck back to Mack. And Mack had it on display here at the Customer Center through 2017 when they donated it to the Mack Trucks Historical Museum.
So tell us about this event that we are hosting at the Mack Museum. We're doing this in June. What are people going to be able to come and experience alongside Megatron here?
Well, along with Megatron and Optimus, we are going to have the museum open for walkthrough tours, station tours with ambassadors positioned in different places to answer any questions you may have about Mack history, which in turn is American history. Mack Build America. We have, of course, our trucks will be on display. We have memorabilia and cabinets. And the facility itself is a museum piece.
And in addition to the museum itself being open, fans will be able to get photos with Megatron and Optimus side by side, right?
Absolutely. They can walk around a little bit and check them out. You're asking for a donation of $5 per person over the age of 5. That's going to get you the experience with Optimus and Megatron and a tour of the museum.
And all the donations that you guys collect support the museum, and that's pretty much your main source of funding, isn't it?
We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We're independent of Mack Trucks. They give us this space, this beautiful space they give us, and they contribute to us in other ways, but all of our projects, all of our graphics, all of our artwork, all of our restorations, all of our maintenance are funded by donations.
The event itself is going to be on June 10th from the hours of 10 to 4. But long after the event is over, Megatron will hopefully still be here, right? So if people want to see the museum or check out what you guys are all about, how would they find you online?
MackTrucksHistoricalMuseum.org. That's where our tour registration or reservation software is. We're also on Instagram and Facebook.
What would you say to people who are kind of on the fence? They're not sure if they're going to come to this grand opening in the museum and see Megatron and Optimus and see all the trucks you guys have, what would you say to them to maybe entice them a little bit to maybe walk out that door and enter the museum on this day that we're hosting this major event?
I'd ask them a question. When is the last time you saw Megatron and Optimus together in the same area, let alone in an alliance? As I'm spending more time with you, and of course, you know, researching the Transformer series and the people, I can't imagine why somebody wouldn't want to come out.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the movies, this is like you got to do it.
Well, I know you said, Doug, that you're a truck guy, and a lot of folks come here for the trucks. I have one question on behalf of the Transformers fans out there.
Okay.
Are you Team Autobots or are you Team Decepticon?
Well, you know, I have to be true to the brand. So at this point, as nice as I am, I got to be Team Decepticon.
That's okay, Doug. We all start somewhere, right? We work up to the greatness.
That's
so
right.
You can start down at the bottom and work your way up to the side of the Autobots when you feel you're ready, of course.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
I'm sure. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Him and I centered in the. He said when he's ready.
Oh, well, I thought he was ready.
So I'm looking to see what I was looking at before, so I think I'm at the same spot. Okay, go ahead.
We are here at the Mack Trucks Historical Museum with Doug Maney, and we are...
Correct. Take 30.
This is great. This is great. Okay, are we recording? So, okay.
From the top.
Has never been done before, correct? Like Megatron has never... Are we... Okay.
This has happened, especially between Megatron and Optimus.
That's awesome.
I'm not even sure who that is.
So it's Megatron. He's just got a little remote control in his hand.